Good morning, people. Welcome to another episode of Doing It 365 podcast with your host, Sir Influential out of Flags 365. And today, my guest is a exceptional creative. He has done wonders for the soca scene musically. He's an outstanding producer. He's also a phenomenal songwriter, and he's now venturing into artistry, performing. This guest doesn't need much more introduction. He's well respected and well known. Wetty Beatz is my guest today on the Doing It 365 podcast. For those watching live on YouTube, welcome. For those listening on the Spotify and other podcast platforms, good morning. Welcome to you. Wetty Beatz, welcome, my brother. How you doing?
What a go on, what a go on. It's
Blessings.
a pleasure to be here, bro. Trust me. Yeah,
Blessings. A
man.
pleasure to
Every
speak to
time,
you.
you don't know. Just link me and you
Every
don't know
time.
I go on.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Wicked.
man.
Straight in. How you doing? You're blessed? You're good?
I'm blessed,
Nice.
bro. I'm good.
Blessed.
I'm just here, man.
Let's get straight in. A lot of people have heard the name Wetty Beatz, but they've never known or been able to attribute, the face, the voice to the work. Tell us some of the songs you've produced and or written, just to give people an idea of, the level of artistry and the work you've put in so far. Let us know. Give us a backstory.
Yeah. You want to know what I wrote myself for myself or for others? Everything in
Both.
general, right?
Everything in general.
All right. Mad. Well, yeah, man. I produced and wrote Oye for Ola Tunji. I did Watch Thing for Skinny Fabulous. That was me again, produced and written. I did Dr. Mashup. I didn't write Dr. Mashup, but I did the beat for Marshall Montano. And a couple other stuff. Yeah, I had a lot of things that I did, but it's so much, you know. I only give you those because those are like the big ones off the top of
The
my
big
head
ones
that people will really know about. Like,
yeah,
if you ever
wicked.
say, yo, Dr. Mashup, and man will say, oh yeah, there's Marshall. But there's a lot
Yeah,
of other stuff to
exactly.
like written and produced for people, and because they didn't like have this big recognition in the music industry, then obviously they didn't blow up, and people don't really know much about it. You understand? For
Yeah.
example, I did drop bombs for TZ. I don't know if you know TZ from I think is Antigua. She from TZ.
Yes,
I did drop bombs. I wrote and produced that
wicked.
for her, and yeah.
That's
So
dope.
yeah, and me personally, if people don't know about my personal tracks, I did songs like Under Day, I did songs like Message, I did what else? And that's on the groovy side. I did Drunk Army on the power side. I did Things Start. And there's a lot. There's a lot.
There's a
You
lot in the
understand?
catalog, a lot
So
in the history.
yeah,
So you've
a
given
lot.
us that backstory. What island are you from? Where were you originally from? Because we know that you live in Europe, in France, but where is your heritage and background from?
I am from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I'll say St. Vincent and the Grenadines because I need to be specific. I'm from the Grenadines Island, Union Island, right? I was born and raised in Union Island, right? But we are all part of the St. Vincent
Grenadines and
flag. We,
Grenadines.
we fly in the
Yeah,
flag.
we fly the flag. I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it. Lovely. So you're Vinci all the
Yes.
way, definitely. Right.
Yeah.
What are your current tracks right now? Because you've given us the back history, and that's a serious set of catalog right there. What are the current tracks right now that people could have probably heard and say, "Oh yeah, I like that one. I'm listening to that one right now."
I
We know you
have
have the
I have some tracks out there. I just dropped a rhythm, the Super Saiyan Riddim, but just backtracking a little bit, like
yeah,
let's say a year before.
yes,
I have a smash hit out there with Trini Boy Juicy called Bottle Overhead. I have
that's it.
See a Family Outside. I have
Yes,
Tingo Nice Again. I have
yes.
Can't Take It. And those are all just recent tracks. And these are the ones that doing road, you know
That
what I
the
mean?
people. Let's
So
get into
yes.
those tracks there, because you see what those tracks you just listed there. I forgive you your clap. I forgive your flowers now. Serious quality. Serious quality. Let's talk about Bottle
Yeah, man.
Overhead. Let's talk about Bottle Overhead. How did you and Trini Boy Juicy go about creating that? Because you see, when you hear that, just the instrumental alone, just the production alone, sweet. Like we could play that, we could just intro that and loop that for at least 10 minutes and hold a vibe. We could just hold a vibe. Dun, 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 dun. So talk to us about the production and the creativity, or sorry, the creation of Bottle Overhead, which is Wetty Beatz featuring Trini Boy Juicy.
All right. See now, my boy Trini come from London and he say, yo, dog, we have to link up. I say, yo, cool man, come now. So he come over, he come in Paris, he meet me here, he come studio. We there, we vibing. We put on a couple he say, yo, Lou come up with something. So I put on a first draft of a beat. And then I was like, nah, Brian, feeling this, bro. They trash it and start again, you know what I mean? So we start again. I had like a new plugin I download. So I said, let me test this out and see what this could do. And then as well, I get like a guitar plugin, right? So I was testing it and it going, you know, ting, 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 ting. And I mix it up and started playing around with it. And then I got a whole vibe. And then, but at the same time was there watching some funny videos with Major Hype, right? With this one, he have this thing going over your head, like he come through with that, like a battle girl and things. So I was like, yeah, man, Trini say, boy, that could be a bad idea still, you know. I was like, all right, boom, let me do this. And at the same time, it was like, yo, don't forget, they would just try put some pan or something inside it too, just give it that feel now, boy, you know. And I was like, all right,
Yes.
cool. So I have this other plugin now with some kind of pan sound in it. It's not original, obviously, but I just play around with it. And then yeah, before you know it, boom, I come up with the thing, dun 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 dun, bum 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 bum, and then I start doing like the drops and the breaks and thing, and then yeah, we start writing from there. And the whole night was here, bro. We write that the whole night, vibe until morning. You know what I mean?
Vibe, sweetness,
Just
niceness,
vibes.
and
Yeah, man.
I can't lie, brother. You see that pan? That pan, when you look at YouTube, when you look at Instagram, when you look at Twitter, everybody said the same thing. That pan, I don't know what drinks Uno was drinking. That studio session there to create that pan sound, and then you probably go and get an actual steel pan player to actually do some.
Yeah. Well, Trini actually had a partner that was like a real good pan player, but he's a pan player himself as well, Trini.
Yes.
But he had like a partner that plays the pan really good. So the partner just sent me some stems of what he did, and I just strap up the parts that was really banging and put it in there. So yeah,
wicked, like man, and then you see, wow, that song touched my heart. I can't lie, bro, because the quality, the flow, how everything just drops together, like it's almost like, you know, when you're making what is something named lasagna, and you put the mince and then this slice and then that, it just set right. Wow, everything proper. Oh my lord.
Yeah,
and
man. Yeah, man.
Big up Trini Boy Juicy, because I love the teamwork. I love the camaraderie and the togetherness. And big up them Vinci, which is management, because that song, when I heard it, I was like, yo, tune bad. And then you guys put together a plan to say, Trini Boy, you're gonna go and do a promo run with this song here in the UK, and then you're going to go Trinidad. Trini Boy push out the song in Trinidad hard. And it's when you watch back the videos, yeah, you see people looking up into the sky, looking at him blankly, but we see by the end of Trinidad Carnival, the song pick up on the radios, the song getting the traction, or the song just naturally.
And that's the crazy thing, eh? Not to cut you, but that's the crazy thing too, eh? Like it's just like I would now talk it and talk it brave. Just like back in Vince, yeah, you'll have one of the hardest tune. You have one of the most sensible tune, the most bigger tune that could go really international. And then I would never play it, bro. Because why? They want to play what's like they go with the flow movement, you know? Like somebody will sing something very out of the way, something stupid that like young people will like and they're jumping up to. And that's what they will kill on radio, because they think, yo, this is more profitable to me. You understand? And then when Carnival done and everybody is having it like a big hit out there, and only you not having it, then everybody start being like, yeah, all right, let me play it. But it's too late because carnival is done. The purpose of the music when you throw it out is so in carnival you will get a nice feeling. You'll play the music for people for them to enjoy it, and at the same time you could go and do your tours and make your money and stuff like that.
Right.
But then if
So it has
nobody
the
don't
proper
hear music, what are you doing?
trajectory. Exactly, definitely. And like I said, I have to big up the tour because you were promoting it here in Europe and on social media heavy and on pushing out the YouTube heavy on all the platforms and things. And Trini Boy was working it on the ground. Like that takes I want to highlight that takes a level of commitment, dedication, and teamwork because it's not easy for one man to go out and run the song and promo run the song on his own because it's a joint venture. So how did you feel when you were sitting back and watching Trini Boy Juicy promo it hard and doing the interviews? Do you wish you were there? Do you think, nah, Trini Boy, your avatar, I would have done this differently? Or how was that for you?
No, well, the thing is, at the time, I had other things that I was caught up with, right?
Right.
I had other things that I was caught up with, so I couldn't go down to Trinidad, but because initially I wanted to go, but I couldn't make that trip, right? And I was like, yo, with Trini on the ground, then just do the work on the ground, and I mean, but not saying that I wasn't putting in work too, because I put in a
Exactly.
lot of work into it, eh?
Exactly.
And
That's what
you
I'm
know what I
saying.
mean? And I'm not talking just from productions or whatever in terms of communication as well. I put in a lot of work into
Mhm.
the thing too. So
That's it. And
you
this
know
is
what I
what
mean?
I wanted to
You don't have to
highlight.
see me basically and
Right.
the place running up and down. You have to see me in you know what I mean in person too. Don't think
Right.
I'm not doing anything, but I mean,
Exactly.
yeah
And this is
man.
what I wanted to highlight. So for any young and upcoming artists or producers, this is how you create a smash hit and how you make it a smash hit by doing the groundwork, promo run, radios, events, every interview you can, every opportunity you get, you plug it, you push it, you push it, you push it, you go on the corner on the line when you're liming, pushing the song, because that's how you make a smash hit. You have to, you don't just make it in the studio, you have to make it out there on the promo run as well. So
Yeah, I mean
for me,
you could make it in the studio, but you could just stay
yeah,
in
of
the
course.
computer and it don't move.
All right. Exactly. It don't make
You know what
sense.
I mean?
It don't make sense. So
Yeah,
from
what?
like so again, I have to say big up to you that because that is a solid song. So once again, guys, if you don't know Wetty Beatz, feature Trini Boy Juicy, Bottle of Head, go and stream it, go and check it out on YouTube, go and buy it on all the platforms, stream it on Tidal. You see me, a Tidal we say it's for the artist, by the artist. Next song I want to get into, Thing Go Nice Again. Thing Go Nice Again. Brother, you see again, you come back with that guitar. I feel like in a past life you was a guitarist, you know. I feel like you just
You feel
in a
so?
next life you was just playing guitar all day, all long, and you just creating different melodies and chords and keys just with guitar. Because how you slot that's like electric guitar into that and kind of fuse it with the booyah. Talk to us about Tinga Nice again, because I'm lost for words.
You feel I was a guitarist? Well, I actually went and get guitar lessons, but I never really followed it up because I didn't have the patience to wait to learn that thing. So
Mm-hmm.
me personally, as a programmer, you know what I mean, as a computer programmer, do my thing, and is
Mm-hmm.
you could say I could play keyboard, but I only do it for my purpose. You know what I mean? I wouldn't like go to public and play with a band and just play the keyboard and stuff like that. I'll do it for my purpose. And my thing is plugins. I have a lot of plugins that I use, and I don't use it like every normal people because with these plugins, they don't have soca in mind. They don't have a rhythmic thing in mind for soca. So what I have to do
Mm-hmm.
now, I have to use that plugin and manipulate it and make it into what I want it to be. You understand? So I'll make it into a soca movement. You know you know that vibe. Yeah,
Exactly.
program it, make it like that, and then it sound like it's actually a guitar, a real guitar, but it's not really like someone that's playing it. You know what I mean? That's
Oh,
me
tell me.
chopping up my finger and doing my,
Tell me.
you understand? So
Straight up.
yeah, a lot of that went into it. The thing around the whole sound, the thing around the sound as well is the whole melody, the melody that started everything, right? So the melody, I came with a melody and it was late in the night, right? I know you can't make too much noise because you neighbor them, you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
I came with the melody and the melody was nice, so nice, man. And I was just thinking outside the box, like, yo, let me see what I could come up with on this beat because it's so nice and I don't want to just put anything on it, you know. So I say, yeah, let me think about this real hard, and then I started coming up with the idea. Boom, boom, thing go nice again, thing go nice again. And you know, I want to make it sound like no regular thing, you know what I mean? Because my style is I try
Right.
to create a new vibe now where I'm not going to run and so like, hey, mash up. No, I'm trying to come mellow so that people could feel the music, understand it, but at the same time, you can. I ain't gonna do the whole song mellow. I'll still give you a rough part like, cause you know one feeling like a
Mhm.
rock star, you know.
Yeah.
I had to give them something like that still for them to remember it's power soca and you remember. Yeah, yeah, I mean. But
Yes.
you know, so I work around that whole thing and then I went to bed, bro. I went to bed like what 5, 6 in the morning, writing the tune, went to bed with the idea. Bro, and I woke up like 9. I don't normally do that. I don't do them things. I woke up like 9, 10 because I didn't really like sleep. I probably just closed my eyes on my phone and I was on my phone with my eyes closed, you know, and I was just writing the song. And I
Yeah,
woke up in
yeah.
the morning, bro. I woke up and went straight into recording the song, bro. I went
Creating.
straight into that. I was like, nah, I had to do this. And it took
Because you
me
still
not
have
long,
it.
eh?
Mm-hmm.
The melody was just
Not
there,
long
bro.
at all.
Just keep
The
beating
melody
me
just
there. I was
there
like, nah.
in. If thing go nice again,
Yeah,
why
but
I love it, I feel like it's gonna be the next smash hit to follow up from Bottle Overhead and your other songs, Sia Pamela, which we're gonna touch on, is that Thing Go Nice Again is so relevant. It's so relatable right now. We know what's going on out there for all the soca lovers, for all the carnival hoppers, for all the festival people. We know that we're missing the vibes in real life. We appreciate the streaming, we appreciate the YouTube, we appreciate all of that IG stuff, the Twitches, but you see that in person where you can see Wetty Beatz mash up a stage, like how you mash up
yeah,
Monarch. That's what I
nothing could ever be like a real fest, bro.
and I know Tingo Nice Again is gonna be that song that whether you're playing it in the car or you see Wetty Beats performing it right there, and I can see you with the guitar. I'm feeling like a rock. I didn't. I want you when you do that. I want you jump in the crowd. Have a fake guitar that you don't mind mashing up, like a little plastic one, and just jump in at the
Yeah,
crowd. We'll catch you. We will catch you because that is epic. Listen, that tune is fantastic. Again,
yeah, man.
is is that is what I feel they call and what I like the sound of Soca Fusion because you fuse two different sounds, but again, producing, mastering, mixing, engineering it. Like I said, you're a programmer. Use a soca programmer. Use a programmer. Like you're just wicked. So again, congrats on that because that was another phenomenal piece of work that I feel and I see it growing and just keep pushing it because I feel like with Bottle Overhead, it's gonna just climb and climb and climb and climb and pick up. And when you're able to give it a promo run, boom, because we know what's going on. We can't really go nowhere. So when you're able to go and
Yeah,
give it
we
a promo
can't go on
run,
the ground. We can't go on the ground. Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you are able to give it a promo run because it deserves a promo run, people are gonna say, "Yo, for real, it's nice."
Yeah,
And
definitely.
let's talk about now CA Pamela because that one straight fire. That's like the bouillon. I don't like. I almost want to feel like you are one of the contributing like factors to how and why people love bouillon music so much because your influence, your input on it, how you've programmed it, how you've influenced it and created and crafted it in your own unique way is so Wetty beads that let's talk about CA Pamela. So how did you
Well,
go about
see,
that?
probably came across like it wasn't like okay. I was just here vibing in the studio, and back in the days, it has some timeless hits, some music that wouldn't really die. It's just some like um WCK, a lot of
Mhm.
WCK things, like that's timeless. Every time I'm playing the dance, it mash up dance, bro. You know what I mean?
Straight.
And I'm like, yo, what are these guys doing? Where they get where they, you know what I mean? Where's the formula? I listen to the music and I'll be like, yo, all right, let me try come around, try create that bouillon vibe because bouillon music is more or less the same thing all the time with the same kind of drum pattern, the same kind of
Mhm.
vibe. So I say, yo, let me try create this. Use the conch shell because I will tell you, and I'm not bragging and boasting, but I just tell you straight up. Grenada
Straight up.
music used to be a straightforward thing where a man just use a conch shell and go toot 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 toot, and that's it. When I jump on the market and I bust gal alone with lava man, and I switch up that conch shell and took it to programming and start making it what it is. You know what I mean? I switch it up from toot 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 to toot 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 toot, and giving it a more different feel now. The thing went
Feel
global. You know what I mean? It went global, and now that is how the whole of the Grenada movement of conch shell people start changing it up and switching it up. But bear in mind, them man in like Dominican and places, that was the man thing too. Conch shell was the man thing and always the man thing. You know, so you know what I mean? We have two different styles. So I say, you know what? Let me try to mix up a bouillon beat with this conch shell movement. You know, program it, make it. You understand? I just do my thing, came up with the you know, and getting vibes. When you hear that in a dance floor, you right off the top of your head, like, yo, you know, you know. So it's just a vibe that when you hear it in a party, you start run mad because you know we're coming after, you know what I mean? And that's it with my songs them and my beats and them. The intro must be lit, because if the intro ain't lit, then you can't wait until you reach in the middle of the song for the song to have energy. You gotta start from the intro. You understand? So that's my thing. I always try to make sure the intro lit. Once the intro lit, then yeah.
Straight up.
So but yeah, that's when it came about like that. You know what I mean? And I put a little work into the writing too, to make it a little different, because you know Bouillon is one pace and it just goes same beat. But they're telling a story on it, you know? Boom. Yeah. But my thing, you know, I try to make it I give it a kind of melodic feel, like how I just normally do my thing. So I come up with the part with, baby girl, how you are going so like your body? You know? Come up with that part, you know, to give it a kind of swing away from it, but then back into it. You ain't going too far, back into it. And that catch a lot of people, and a lot of people running with this song because of that, to be honest. So yeah, man.
I see that song mash up fete after fete, carnival after carnival. Like, I don't know. As a producer, Wetty, do you make music for specific carnivals, or you just say, you know what, I want to just make a timeless smash?
Nah, bro. I just make beats for any occasion, and I talk about global occasion. So I would normally make a beat and say, yo, I want this beat to touch that carnival. So what I'll put an artist from that country, artist from that country, artist from that country. You know what I mean? So every carnival will be playing, and that's what a lot of people in like I don't see a lot of people doing it, and don't know if they realize that that's what could make a beat a smash hit as well. Because if by the time this carnival your favorite soca artist singing on the beat and you like that song, and next carnival another favorite soca artist singing on top of the beat and thinking that, then obviously the beat become popular now in every other country. Understand? And that's why I continue to do my thing. I continue to say, yo, I'll put this man there, I'll put that man there. If you want to go on it, that man and that man, and make it a compact rhythm.
Compact.
So yeah.
What's been your favorite rhythm that you've ever produced?
My favorite rhythm, my rhythm is my favorite, bro. But to tell you the honest truth, a rhythm that hit, a rhythm that was really hitting, like when you hear it, you just, oh, jeez, have to be dark side rhythm, bro.
Bye.
For now, until Super Saiyan dethrone it, I'm telling you, Super Saiyan Riddim will dethrone this one, because when there's fets again, you're gonna see the madness roll out. You understand? So
when there's fets again, I need Wetty Beatz in the UK performing. When the fets them open up, I don't mind coming France. I will sleep on the studio floor. And I want to see a mash up France, yeah? Because the French crew, big up all the French soca lovers, Flags France, French Kiss and Wine, the whole team, yeah? Vikini, the whole team, yeah? And
the whole French movement, I tell you.
The whole French movement, because I know they have an amazing soca scene over there as well, and they pump and fet hard. So I know I want to see you mash up there too, but I want to see you here in London. I want to see you here in somewhere like Electric or Scala or out in an outdoor fete in the summer, and I want to see just Wetty Beatz in his element, because I've seen you perform at the EU Soca Monarch, and for me, that was, I think, my first time seeing you perform properly in real life, not on video. And I was like, yeah, energy, the stage presence, the crowd control, the confidence, even because I did the backstage interviews for the Beat 103.6 FM, and I was like, yo, artist ready, confident, know what I'm doing. So Dark Seed Rhythm is definitely a heavy hitting rhythm, and Super Saiyan boy with the collaborations and thing. Let's talk about it now, even. So talk about Super Saiyan Riddim. Give us the full lowdown on that, because even the name, if you're into anime, the name will already prick up your ears. So let's go into more about Super Saiyan Riddim.
Super Saiyan Riddim. Well, I at the level I'm at right now, I'm level Ultra Instinct. So you don't know how that goes ahead. You see? Alright, Super Saiyan Riddim now, you ready to pop? Yeah! Low pop now. Let me tell you how the thing go. Right. So Super Saiyan Riddim now is a rhythm will come across when, well, as you could see, as people know, I put out a little interview, personal interview, and letting people know what go on, how the rhythm was built and stuff. So, you know, like these days I'm doing a lot of programming and works on my iPad, right? So that one was built on my iPad. I'm building on the train coming to the studio. And then from there I decide, you know, yeah man, from there I decide, let me see who I could dish this out to, you know what I mean? Let me see what, you know, how this could, you know what I mean? Who could go on this and put a track on this that would be so fire that I just say, yeah, logo. You know? Because if anybody just come and put something on my rhythm and I say, nah, I ain't feeling this, then I'll tell them, man, yo, bro, is either go and do something else on there, find a better concept, or you just wait on the next rhythm where you could get a more better idea. And so, you know what I mean? I'm straight up like that. So I will definitely make sure that the thing is lit. So every track,
we have to stop this, because I wanted to know, do producers have these kind of conversations with artists? So you tell your artists them straight up, I ain't feeling that, and then if I go back into the studio and write it again or wait for the next rhythm. I love that. That's a good producer, because sometimes some producer just make anybody voice, whether them is a big artist or not. And when you hear the track, you're like, hold on, what is the man them going in the studio and make? Tin pan music. Or some folly, some joke thing.
You could ask man like Trini about them thing there. Ask man like Trini, you hear we tell you.
I forgot back and write again and try again and scrap and sleep on it and come back, and or you're in the studio, you don't eat for 3 hours. So it's wicked.
I'll
so
be honest with the man and tell him, yo, this ain't cutting it. You better change this or change that. I'll be honest, because at the end of the day, it's my product, bro. I'm putting out something. I'm putting out a rhythm. So if everything on the rhythm sound whack, then the purpose of the rhythm, no. You know what I mean?
I hear you. So continue about the Super Saiyan Riddim now. Let's hear it more. So
I actually man, I actually place the artists and them on it respectfully. Like you have Trini Boy Juicy featuring Looney Spark and Electrify. But this one was mainly a Grenada and Vinci based project that I was doing. I was just doing this like a Grenada and Vinci base, because if you notice the lineup on there, it wasn't a lot of outside artists except for Trini. Trini was like an exception, you know what I mean? Trini, my boy, you had to go on it. You understand? So I have boys here on it that is doing road right now. The boys' song is doing road, I'm telling you. Boys here on it, I have Trini Boy Juicy featuring Looney Spark and Electrify. I have Skinny Fabulous on there, myself and Jab King. Yeah, man.
Hello.
And Lava as usual. Yeah, man, they don't know.
I did the Skinny with the big woman.
The cast is up. Yeah, man.
The cast is a heavy cast.
Yo, I tell you, on the lit tracks,
Only. I love the cast. I love the lineup. I would say I wanted to see a woman on that, like a Fayan or a Temptress. Because Fayan bad pon the rhythms. Cause remember Fayan was on the Dark Seed Rhythm. No. She was on the one. What's the
She
other
was on the
rhythm?
Oil
Panic
Stain
Jab.
Riddim.
And yeah, so
She was
that
on
I
Oil
feel like
Stain and she was on Wreck-It Riddim as well.
yeah. So I feel like that's the only thing I would say. You can bring in some of the women there because they have that ability to give us power soca too. You understand? So yeah, Trini Boy Juicy just reaching now. Big up Trini Boy Juicy in the comments there. Everything good. Big up DJ Man in the comments. Everything good. Morning. So yeah, that's it. But that rhythm is high energy, high paced. Out of that rhythm pack selection, yeah, and without yours, because you always like I say yours are your favorite. Besides yours on the Super Saiyan Riddim, what is your favorite track?
Bro,
Actually, no, flip that question like this. Flip it like this. If you were doing a stage show or a festival, in which order would you want the artists them to come out and perform to that rhythm? So who would be first, who would be second, and so on and so on and so forth, to really give the people the experience of the rhythm. So, because I believe when you are a producer in the studio, how you envisage and feel the rhythm, you have an idea for it. You're a visionary. I like to call producers and artists, creatives, visionaries. So, how do you know envisage this now in a festival? Is it a Juve morning? Is it a Juve afternoon? Is it paint? Is it this? Let us know how you would envisage it and which artists you'd have come first in the flow of it. Like who would
I
be?
will say I would say the the just like how I put it out on iTunes and everywhere else and every major platform for streaming and for purchasing purposes as well. It's I would say I would run in with it like that.
So tell us that order,
You know
because
what I
for
mean?
those that
Just in
aren't.
that order.
So yeah, what's that order? Let us know. Is it hello first? Is it which songs would the first? So tell us the name of the song and the artist.
So I'll put Trini Boy Juicy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just start in effect, and they know when they reach is massacre. So we in slowing down, there's no pace. They reach and it's a massacre. And the man them done says, soon as we reach, massacre. You understand? So
I'm
this
gonna wait.
start
I'm
in
gonna pick
effect
it up and
and mash up the effect.
Yeah.
No, leave it now, man. Leave it. Don't pick it up run yet. Not now. You go run with it later, dog. You know that now. Yeah, that. So
Yeah.
I would say this the Trini Boy Juicy featuring Looney Spark Electrify would run out first, right? Then I will give Boys the second go, which is the backers. Ain't you like backers? So you're talking to the girl and them now in effect, right? And then behind that, remember it's a mash up slow down thing, you know. So then behind that now, boys, you gotta talk to the girls and them and make sure they're low and everything, and make sure the bumper look nice and right and everything. You know what I'm saying? And making sure they have them bending in effect like how they're supposed to be bending, right? And then right behind and you have Lava Man coming and tell the people on them, what? Pull something around, I tell you, push something. Just you understand? It's madness. Then Skinny Fabulous come behind and just give them on the next little vibe and tell them it's big woman alone. You understand? You see what I'm telling you? And behind that now, me and Jab King coming to close off the fete now. We asking them, let me see who is the baddest here before we done the fete. Before we close off, lock off, let's see who is the baddest. So I want to know. So I giving them a call. Hello. Who they? I want to see who people could mash up fete. You understand? Let me see them done the fete, and you get what I mean. So the lineup.
Solid.
You know what I mean? The lineup just like that,
solid. Hey, listen, Wetty. Listen. Oh man. I don't if you're listening to this podcast right now, I'm sure you can hear the excitement in my voice. And please, when this episode finishes of Doing It 365, go onto Tidal, go onto Spotify, go onto YouTube, go onto Apple Music, go onto iTunes, buy the songs, stream the whole song, the whole rhythm pack over and over and over. Comment on YouTube. Super Saiyan Riddim. Super Saiyan is spelled Saiyan Riddim. Super Saiyan Riddim out. Brand new music. Soca is not seasonal. It's pumping whole year round because it's carnival whole year round. It's vibes, it's mass, it's love, it's freedom, it's liberation, it's remembering the ancestors, it's social commentary, it's energy, it's thing to make the girl them bend, it's thing to make the people them lick pan and enjoy themselves. Straight up. Wetty, we need to collaborate. I'm gonna say it now. We need a flags, sound and Wetty Beatz collaboration and make a rhythm, and then we need to put on a festival because what you just described to me there, if all I need now is you just have me up on a high level with a water cannon, and I said, tell everyone who's the Wetty? Wetty. I just want to do that.
Yeah. Yo, you talk anything into existence because
of course
I
think
I have to. In theory we're supposed to do something with flags, I mean, just throwing it out there, but we're supposed to do.
We're ready. Yeah, man, we're ready. We're definitely, it's coming, people. So you heard it here first. You know, I like to give you all the exclusives. So you hear it now. Thing go come. Man. Don't worry. We're not telling you when, but just know when you see it, you're gonna love it. Because we're gonna have things for everybody. Exclusive, yeah, because it's serious. It's serious works we're talking here, because we have to give the people them what they want, and they want that more energy, more creativity. Because I feel like because of the lack of carnivals for the whole of 2020, no carnivals except for since Trinidad, people feel like the soca can't keep going on, the soca can't keep pumping on. No, we keep creating because soca is live, soca is all the time. We make the soca to go in conjunction with life, and carnivals happen all year round anyway. So it's supposed to keep running tunes the same way anyway, because like you said, thing go nice again. And tell them when we reach is massacre. Big up Trini Boy Juicy, Looney Spark and Electrify, because and we reach, we're gonna tell them hello, who ready? You reach, you're there. Aye, man, phenomenal producer, phenomenal pen, everything, man. I can't wait to hear and see this rhythm pick up and gravitate on the social media, because it's picking up the traction. It's only right, man. Is sometimes I have to wonder.
Yeah, it just released too. So you know what I mean? It's going. It's
exactly
doing numbers. It's still doing it.
How do you keep being so creative? Because there's so much variety. Sometimes I wonder, like, how do you pluck out these ideas? And it's just like, man, I don't know what to say, man. It's serious. It's serious creative levels, like, and how do you go about creating? Like, what environment do you put yourself in? Are you a drinker? Are you a smoker? Do you need to? Are you just watching a particular anime? Like, it's like how you said with Bottle Overhead, you watch Major Hype, Super Saiyan Riddim. Were you watching Dragon Ball Z? Were you like what?
Well, a lot of people grow up on Dragon Ball Z. If you never know what is Dragon Ball Z, then you had a difficult childhood.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So, me personally, bro, till I don't smoke. I never smoke, and I will never smoke. That is not no convenient. I don't find it convenient at all. Drinking, I don't just drink like that. It doesn't. No, I'm not like a drinker like that. If I go to a party or go to a fete, I'll have a couple of beers with a partner. I mean, I'll have a small drink. But I don't just come out and just drink like that, because that's just being abusive sometimes for no reason. You know, there's no occasion to do it. So I don't do that. What I was telling you, I just do is I live in the studio basically. I'm a lot in the studio, and I like to be around my computer and be around my uni. You know what I mean? I have a particular universe that I like to put myself in. So I watch a lot of anime as well. You know what I mean? And I need time for myself. I need a lot of time. So when everybody ringing down my phone, you're cutting the creativity. You get what I mean? You're cutting the creativity. It doesn't matter. Leave me to be creative, and you handle what you have to handle. You do your thing. I need my time. You understand? And it may look to people, it may look to people that, oh yeah, I'm just there and in the studio. I don't come on social media a lot. I don't do this, I don't do that. They don't see my Instagram. They don't see me doing a live or whatever. But boy, I will tell you, I just don't be here sitting down watching TV or watching thing, because I will tell you, I have my own business. I have my own studio. So I have to make sure my studio running and working to make money. You understand?
Yes.
And at the same time, I have to be creative to do all these things I'm doing. Understand? So
Most definitely.
I'll tell you, just to design one of the characters on the Super Saiyan Riddim is no less than 7 to 8 hours, non-stop. And I will
Straight
just
up.
keep going in on it, keep going in on it, because like when I was younger, that was my thing. Drawing was my thing. But then I put it down for a while and was just focused on music. So now I got an Apple Pencil, I have my iPad, so I could now, go back into it and, do things I
Really
never could have done before.
connect the
So now
two.
I'm on that. Yeah. Now I'm on that. I'm just trying to catch back up myself and whatever, but it was a long process. So calculate 7 to 8 hours by 8 characters and see how much you get.
That's a
You know what
whole
I
two
mean?
weeks.
And then you understand? And then you have to make sure all the ideas and the strategy come together and all this. So it's a lot of thinking as well, and a lot of how to go outside the box and stop being like everybody else. You get what I mean? Bring something new to the table that people will actually gravitate to and be like, yo, yeah, this man doing something, man. You know what I mean? So
Real talk.
yeah, and as you could see, it's picking up because yeah,
It
I'm the
doing the
leader.
rounds,
Who follow
and
and
you have the
follow.
merchandise now as well. Cause you have the Super Saiyan Rhythm T-shirts, you have the Super Saiyan hoodies. So for all you people, whichever songs you like the most, get a T-shirt. The link will be in the description box
You
below.
can get a T-shirt. I'll tell you, the merchandising thing was always in plan. You understand? The
Mm-hmm.
merchandising thing was always in plan, but you can't do everything at the same time. Otherwise, you
Exactly.
water down the thing. You can't try to push everything at the same time. You water it down one step at a time, and then everything will fall into play. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Straight up.
it's
Straight
just
up.
about the movement right now, and just get with the movement. You know what I mean? Wetty Beatz
What
out there, rhythms, merchandising.
look at
If you
everything.
want a song engineer, if you want anything, just check me. You know what I mean?
Straight up. What are the
Yeah.
plans for 2021? Because clearly we see and we know how you navigated throughout 2020. You dropped tunes, you kept yourself busy, you kept yourself grounded, you kept yourself in the studio, and that's how you navigated throughout the pandemic. And obviously, creating is going to keep you focused. It's going to keep the finances going. You probably had more time for family. So, what are the plans for 2021 for Wetty Beats Productions?
Well, as you could see in 2020, nothing much happened, but I still managed to put out songs, right? I put out about 2 songs in 2020. But bro, I will tell you, I have songs, eh? So you know what I mean.
Mhm.
2021 is just a releasing year. It's just a releasing year and I have things to come. You understand? So it's just about doing the right things now, the right marketing strategy, and putting out the right songs at the right moment now. You right?
Right.
So I have a couple rhythms to come out, right? And I have a couple personal projects to come. So
Speaking of personal projects, can we expect a Wetty Beats album? Because you see, like, our Problem Child released an album last year. Can we expect a Wetty Beats album with 12 tracks minimum?
yeah, I will say at the end of the year, I will want to put out an EP. Yes, I will
Mm,
want to put out an EP at the end of the year. So yes,
look out for that. Look
you have to
out
look out
for
for that.
that. Look out for that. I'm loving this conversation. This is so amazing to hear, to see the different strategies. And again, for all the current artists and producers, for all the upcoming as well, this is how you market. This is how you build up the thing. Stay consistent, stay being creative, make sure you're putting it out there, feed the people, because when you feed the people, they will in turn feed you because you're creative. And that is how you fuel yourself. So it's only right. So we have the Super Saiyan Riddim running road right now. What's the next project that's coming? Is it gonna be something similar, or is it gonna be a variant? Because I do believe that you do other genres. You don't just do soca.
No man, soca is not the only thing I do. I do a lot
Mhm.
of music, bro. I do trap. I do if you could call it hip hop. I do urban music in general. So I
Mhm.
having a scene out here for myself as well, because I work with a lot of people on the ground out here as well in France, to be specific. And it's a movement. So if you only see me putting out soca, it's because that's only for my fans in soca world. I have a lot of underground projects going on here at the same time. And I mean, it's not nothing small. It's major things are happening. So yeah, I
And
just
how
don't do
and
soca.
how have you been navigating that? Because you're heavily respected and valued and wanted in the soca world, but at the same time, you're not limiting your creative capacity to just soca. So, in in, in France, what are you doing? Are you giving us a French trap project? Are you giving us French hip hop, French R&B? Are you going to go into Afro beats?
Well, I'll be honest. I try to create a more. I try to bring the US vibe here, because here they don't really do this kind of music they're doing here is always going around the same thing, same thing, same thing. So I try to bring
Mm.
the US vibe, which is the US trap or US R&B kind of vibes over here now, to mix it up with what they're doing here. And it's only about 2 3 years now. I see like they actually want to do that. So you have rappers over here will start a song more melodic and stuff like that, and more singy and thing. But before it's just we call it CT over here, like all them dudes in the hood, all everybody singing the same one. I was like, wow, this is not like something will uplift
Yes,
you or
full
something. You know what I
linear.
mean? So like now they start to make the movement. The movement is starting to change, and that's going my direction too. So it's even better for me. So I could be able to place a couple beats with people, I mean, couple artists, and that's established, or young and upcoming ones that have good talent. So yeah, music scene over here is not like in the trap and hip hop world, or what R&B you could call it, is not like a wow thing, because you have to know
Mhm.
the people at top.
Definitely, it's definitely good to know the people at the top. Ensure that we are, dealing with the creativity the right way. This is doing it 365 with Sir Influential. Man, we're having a fantastic conversation with Wetty Beatz out of Wetty Beatz production in regards to previous works he's done. Dr. Mashup, Skinny Fabulous. He's written Oh Yeah for Olatunji. He's written songs for Lava Man. The list goes on and on and on, and he's now doing music for himself. So it's amazing to see the journey from producer to singer songwriter, from producer to songwriter to now singer slash performer himself. We've discussed his current smash hits, Bottle Overhead featuring Trinity Boy Juicy, Tingo Nice Again, Sia Pamela, and Can't Take It. And we're currently speaking about the Super Saiyan Riddim, what he's done with that, how he's marketed it with his team. Big up them, Vinci, the management, the whole works, and how that's building well again. Superstar lineup, fantastic lineup with that. And I want to now ask you again. So you say you're building the French scene, and you're incorporating the new styles and so on. I'm interested in seeing soca grow and enter new market spaces, and I'm sure you are too. How would you market soca or create soca for the Africans in Africa, for example? Because that's a massive population of people who do like soca. Because we know they like variants of Caribbean music, like they like kizumba and zouk. So how would you market soca in a way that will appeal to their appetite, to their palate?
Well, you see now that's gonna take a different route now, because I actually have some projects that I'm doing, right? Of the scene. Some projects that are
Mm-hmm.
actually doing, like, I want to put it in a way where I'm mixing up the thing a bit. So I don't want to give you like a power soca, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a slow soca. I'm putting it in between where I can catch Afrobeats audience and still catch the soca audience and still catch the urban vibe. You understand? So
Yeah.
then then this I wanted to do a full project like this, but I'm only trying it out. So I'll do maybe 2-3 tracks like this and put it out to see what it could do.
Yes.
You understand? So I'm actually currently doing that now. I have actually a couple songs like that now to put out. You
Put
understand?
out.
So
Lovely. That sound
it's
that I love
actually
the sound that
something, a good
you're
topic you
working
touched to, because I wanna that was the aim at the end of the day, to reach as much people as possible with a mix of a track.
on. Hmm.
You understand? So
Definitely.
yeah,
I love the sound of that. Are there any artists you have in mind for that you can let us know about? Any African artists, any Caribbean artists? Of course.
I actually have a feat with a big artist, a big man in the business. Can't really leak it too much, but yeah, I have an artist with a big Guyanese. Sorry, I have a track with a big Guyanese artist coming, like the biggest.
Guyanese artists. Yeah. All right. Say no more. You don't have to give me no more. I don't
Yeah,
like
man.
too much exclusive. I think my heart gonna drop. You're giving me too much exclusives right now. So I'm happy with
Yeah,
that.
man.
No
The
more.
work never stop, bro. The work never stop.
Never.
I just keep going, man.
Who are some artists you would like to work with in the future? From any genre.
Yeah, well, more or less, I wanna because lately too, I'm not this man that does do too much dance all and things. Because I leave that for the people who really know what they're doing, But I'm just trying it out, and I have like a couple of tracks, dancehall tracks that I think could actually potentially turn into a rhythm and do something. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I could work with a couple artists in Jamaica, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about like the young ones, not like the one with an established, but like the
Yeah,
young
yeah,
ones
yeah.
that are coming up, like man, like Skilly Bang, have a bad
Yeah,
time
yeah.
going. So I would like to, try and get reach and hold them money to do a small project. And as well, a couple artists in the African scene, man like Whiskey or I mean them man really big, you know what I mean?
Savage,
So there's like a
Rima, Burna Boy, Adekule
yeah.
Gold,
Mm-hmm.
Davido, you know,
So
Timaya.
that's the
Yeah,
scene.
man. That's the
Yeah,
scene.
man.
That sounds epic. That sounds good. Soca Fusion, definitely definitely a hot topic. Definitely something that I feel like you're gonna be pushing out, and you've already started to push out and do. So I look forward to seeing what else you have in store, because it's going to be an epic year for 2021. We've discussed so much. It's been an amazing conversation. Once again, folks, this is Doing It 365. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you're following Wetty Beatz Productions on IG. Make sure you're following Wetty Beatz on IG, Twitter, and of course, make sure you're following and streaming him on all the streaming platforms: so Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube,
Everywhere.
everywhere. Super Saiyan Riddim is out. It's live. It's active. Go and listen to it. Check it out and let us know which songs you love off that rhythm pack. If not all of them, there's so much us putting in. And look out for the Wetty Beats and Flags collaboration coming soon. We're not telling you when. It's just coming soon.
Yeah.
And so much more in store.
Don't
Wetty
tell
Beats
them
is a
that.
hardworking man. He's always in the studio, always going hard. And again, I thank you for your time today. It's been a wonderful conversation, and I look forward to see what other projects you have in the works for 2021 and the EP at the end of the year as well.
Yeah. Definitely an EP at the end of the year, bro.
So make sure.
Look for that.
Blessings. This again, thanks for listening, folks, on the YouTube, on the Spotify, and all the other podcast streaming platforms. We are out. Have a fantastic day. See you in the next episode.
Bless everyone. Yeah, man. Boom.